seat. Take a seat. Okay. All right.
Have a seat right there. Have a seat.
Down on the ground. All right.
On the ground.
On the ground. I got crack. Y'all put crack on me. Y'all planted crack on me. Y'all do it. Shut me up.
Hey, have a seat.
What happens when the people sworn to protect you become the very thing you fear most?
Come here. What happened to your face? Come here. What happened to your face? Sir, come here.
Imagine walking down the street, injured, bleeding, and calling for help, only to find yourself staring down the barrel of a forceful arrest. Is this a medical emergency or a death sentence? What critical mistake is about to be made that changes everything forever?
Yeah. Come here. What?
No, we're not going to do nothing. We want to see your face. Come here.
Sir, why are you bleeding? Did something happen to you? Did something happen to you?
Sir, come here.
Sir, you can't be in the middle of the road.
The story of 35-year-old Jonathan Edens is more than just a headline. It's a chilling example of police brutality at its peak. This isn't just a routine stop. This is a breakdown of the system that is supposed to keep us safe.
Hey, sir, stop running on the road. I'm not running. You're doing it with a device. Just take a seat. No. You're doing it with a device.
Your friends on today, son?
Unit to assist? Come here, sir.
Oh, good question, Mason.
What's going on here?
I said, John, where you sitting, nigga?
What happened to your face?
Oh, no. Hey, just take a seat.
Just have a seat right there. Have a seat. You want the ambulance to come check you out? That's all we're asking for.
We are looking at constitutional violations of U.S. laws that often leave people broken, or worse, dead. As the officers close in, notice the tension. One wrong move, one misunderstood word, and the situation turns lethal.
Yeah. No.
The ambulance is coming.
Okay, I'm already
Yeah,
doing it.
we'll be on my time.
Okay.
No, sir, you're bleeding a lot.
We're being closer to Alabama and straight now. Subject is still running the road.
Officers approach a visibly injured man, stumbling in and out of traffic, clearly not in a normal state. He's disoriented, hurting, and vulnerable. Does he look like a threat to you or a man begging for a lifeline?
Can you cross 10 and cross street with Alameda? Is that your closure to?
Alabama, Estrella?
10-4.
Hey, you want me to go get the car?
Instead of treating this as a medical emergency, officers immediately frame it as a control situation. Why is the first instinct to dominate rather than to help? This is the moment where the duty of care starts to vanish.
Sir, come here.
2 Metro 131, can I get your ID?
Over and over, officers are barking orders. Comply or face the consequences, they say. But how do you comply when your brain is in a fog of pain and anxiety?
Metro 131, calling you.
10-4, sir. If I can get your ID and if you have a unit.
Hey, sir.
3153 and 2253. We'll be out all night.
10-4, sir.
Chris too, and
What happens next follows a pattern we've seen far too many times in America. The escalation doesn't de-escalate, it explodes. Could this have been avoided with a single calm word? Instead, the pressure cooker is about to blow.
Sir! Hey! Stop running! Okay, take a seat! Take a seat!
They shout commands in rapid succession, conflicting, repetitive, and overwhelming. It's a psychological assault before the physical one even begins. How is a confused man supposed to follow 3 different orders at once?
Hey!
Hey!
This house born.
Hey, take a seat or I'm gonna tase you. Take a seat. Just take a seat.
Why y'all doing this exactly?
We're not. Hey, come here.
Y'all do this to every race.
Come here. Take a seat.
From a legal standpoint, there are so many red flags here it's almost impossible to count. Are the officers following protocol, or are they rewriting the rules on the fly? The danger is rising, and Jonathan is caught in the middle.
Have a seat.
You guys trying to get my signature?
Have a seat.
Police.
Have a seat.
Look, if I stop y'all, kill me. Cause y'all.
Have a seat.
Hey, trust me. I don't want no smoke. Take a seat.
Hey, watch out. He said. He's like, you get near me, I'm gonna stab you.
This case isn't just about constitutional law. It's about the basic duty of care. When an officer pins a badge to their chest, they take on the responsibility of human life. But here, that responsibility feels like an afterthought.
Sir, take a seat. What do you have on you?
Have a seat.
Okay, then take a seat.
517, I'm the cross street with Alameda.
It's gonna be Alameda and
I ain't got no
Sabada.
gun in there. I ain't no killer. Take a seat. I'ma take you.
Have a seat. Have a seat.
Take a seat.
Jonathan complies at last, but little does he know this was not going to end well for him. Officers start threatening tasers. Instead of calling for mental health crisis intervention, they choose force over patience. Why the rush to violence?
Take a seat. Okay. All right.
Have a seat right there. Have a seat. Stay there. Put your hands on your head.
Y'all gonna
Put your hands on your head.
Y'all gonna kill me.
Put your hands on your head. Have a seat.
Stay there.
I'm gonna tase you, dude.
Please don't kill me. I'll stop.
I'm gonna tase you. Have a seat.
Jesus.
Have a seat.
Jesus.
Have a seat.
Seat. Down on the ground. All right.
On the ground.
On the ground.
Huge mistake. Alert. Jonathan's choice to comply actually cost him his life later in custody. For now, he is tased, struck, restrained, and dragged. Could he have survived if he stayed in a standoff and called for a supervisor? Witness video shows the brutal reality of him being hit multiple times while down.
I got crack. Y'all put crack on me. Y'all planted crack on me. Y'all do it. Shut me up.
Hey, have a seat. Watch out. Watch out.
Jesus! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you, Jesus!
Jonathan wasn't armed. He wasn't shooting or holding hostages. He was just a man in traffic, bleeding and incoherent. And for that, he ended up giving his life to God knows what the cops did to him.
Have a seat.
Thank you! Right there! Stay low!
Hey.
Stay low! Jesus Christ, what?
Suddenly, Jonathan panics. He realizes he made a mistake by complying and starts running for his life. The Supreme Court says force must be objectively reasonable. Does chasing down a bleeding, unarmed man fit that description?
There, right there. Right there.
Okay, I'll stop. I'm running. Okay, Jesus.
There.
I'm real. Jesus Christ, y'all don't exist. Y'all don't exist. Y'all don't exist. Have the power of God. I give up, man.
Fuck.
Jesus!
Ask yourself, was it reasonable for 8 police officers to physically overwhelm a man calling out for Jesus and begging for help? The answer is a haunting no.
Thank you, Jesus. Jesus! Hey! Jesus!
Fucking.
Jesus! Jesus!
Turn the other, bro.
Turn around! Jesus won! Turn around! Turn the fuck around! Jesus Christ won! Jesus Christ won! Ah! Turn around!
This looks like excessive force, a direct violation of the Fourth Amendment. Look at the blood on the pavement. This isn't just an arrest. It's a violation of human rights that has triggered lawsuits nationwide.
Okay, turn the fuck around, okay? Keep it right there.
The brutality is graphic. Jonathan was severely beaten, his face struck with handcuffs, and one officer even used his boots as a weapon. How can this be justified as policing?
Watch out! It's all full of blood. Watch it, right here. Right there. Jesus! Jesus! I love you! Jesus Christ! Son! Oh God! Get the other arm.
Hey,
Grab him, grab him.
You got a baton?
Dry stun him, dry stun him.
This is exactly why people run. They feel safer running away than facing the people meant to protect them. Now the city of El Paso faces a massive federal civil rights lawsuit that could cost taxpayers millions.
Oh! Right here. Right there. Grab me the taser! Grab me the taser! Hey, taser! Let go of the taser! Oh, give it up! Get his hand. Take one. Get his arm. It's right there. Take one. Take one.
You got a baton?
I'm sorry.
Jonathan was stumbling and incoherent. The officers knew it. They even called for an ambulance. But instead of waiting, they chose the taser and the pavement. They chose escalation.
Here we go. Here we go. Hold on. 5-7, if you can start us a leak in it. Reference use of force in the tasing.
By doing this, they didn't just fail a policy, they actively contributed to the injuries that killed him. This is negligence that could rise to the level of criminal charges.
I give up! I'm sorry! Please.
Call about him, right?
Please. I'm sorry. I know. I'm stuck.
Relax. 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 Calm down, sir. It's over, sir. It's over. Tell him what it is, so. Decided delirium. Hey, sir, relax. It's over, sir.
Step back, man, please.
We're gonna give him the. All right. Relax, sir. It's over.
It's over. It's not over. It's not over.
Let's look at this through a human lens. Jonathan was a 35-year-old man, imperfect, like all of us, and perhaps struggling with mental health. But does that mean he deserves to die in the street?
Jesus! It's not over! Say it's not over. Take over. No.
Maybe he was just in the wrong place at the wrong time in a vulnerable state. Does the law only apply to those who are sober and calm?
I don't. No, I don't.
It's like this. We're getting
Jesus!
Worked up. The shot.
Oh, Jesus!
Did he get tased already?
Yeah. Oh, Jesus! Ah, Jesus!
Let's get on.
Frame 1 by 1.
The Constitution doesn't say rights vanish when you're in crisis. Rights don't die on a blood-stained street. Yet that's exactly what we see happening right here.
Everyone, you need to relax, all right? We're gonna help you, but you gotta relax.
Keep feet up. Are you checking okay?
All right, relax.
5024.
Just relax. What's your name, man?
Imagine if they had just formed a perimeter and waited for paramedics. Calm communication could have saved a life. Instead, we got barking orders and a tragedy.
What did you take?
17592.
His pupils are blown. Yeah. Hey, so what's your name?
Jonathan.
Jonathan?
Jonathan what?
Yeah, so yeah. What's your last name, man?
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
It's not.
They treated him like a criminal suspect instead of a medical patient. It's a trap we see across America. Tasers instead of compassion for mental health crises.
It's Father everything.
When you guys
I'm
are ready,
father.
man, the stretcher's ready.
All right.
We're gonna give him the shot probably, but we're gonna have to.
Father ain't real. All right, man. We're gonna pick you up, Jonathan. All right?
First, you wanna hold him there first? Get it? Hold on, hold on. He's breathing.
Yeah, he's breathing. He's breathing.
Keep
And
the
my
hands.
face is suicide.
We're gonna give it to him. Stand up, man.
Watch out, watch out. No. I tried to save him. All right, ready?
Get up. 1, 2, 3.
No.
Was the force proportional? Based on the Graham v. Connor standard, the answer is a resounding negative. He posed no immediate threat, yet the response was lethal.
Have a seat.
Have a seat. Have a seat.
Have a seat. I got you. Jesus is real.
All right, man. Jesus is real.
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
Just stay right there. Jesus!
Using a taser on someone who poses no threat is unconstitutional policing. Jonathan's case is a dark reminder of how quickly protect and serve can vanish.
This guy's too powerful. Jesus! You gonna walk through?
You getting it ready, sir?
Please, don't. I love you, bro.
This is why the $20 million lawsuit against El Paso is so critical. It's about wrongful demise and a failure to provide medical care. They have a strong case based on every legal precedent.
Once the subject was taken into custody, Fire Medical Services approached the individual and he was transported by ambulance to University Medical Center. The subject was later pronounced deceased at the hospital. 8 total officers assigned to Central Regional Command were involved. Those include a 4-year veteran officer, a 2-year veteran officer, an 8-year veteran officer, a 2-year veteran officer, a 7-year veteran officer, 2 11-month veteran officers, and an 8-month veteran officer. A criminal investigation is being conducted by the El Paso Police Department Crimes Against Persons Unit and the Texas Rangers.
Transparency or damage control? The body cam footage was only released after public outcry. 8 officers against 1 bleeding man. The optics are damning for the department.
The administrative investigation is being conducted by the El Paso Police Internal Affairs Division. Conclusions about whether the officers' actions are consistent with the law and the department's policies will not be made until all facts are known and the investigation is complete.
Lawsuits aren't just about the money. They are about forcing reform. Unless there is accountability in the budget and the courts, nothing changes. Will this be the case that finally demands a new way of policing?